Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm DeadlyPsyko and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about beta weekend 1 for Call of Duty Vanguard and some of my feedbacks and thoughts about some of the things that they should change and implement by the time launch comes around, and hopefully by the time beta weekend 2 comes out as well. One of the main things is spawns. Spawns need a rework. They are too sticky in some situations, and I find myself spawning in the same side of the map over and over again, even though the enemy team is there as well. So it's effectively spawn trapping me just because the spawns are way too sticky, and it's also too erratic in some other situations. Sometimes I'm spawning with enemies and teammates, and I'm spawning inside my teammates, and it's weird because we'll spawn in the exact same spot and we'll bump apart because we spawn in the exact same spot, and it's just super weird. The other thing is depth of sound. Gunshots and footsteps in particular are hard to tell where they're coming from. It's super hard to hear in the game in the first place because for some reason the game audio is much lower than that in Warzone and Modern Warfare 2019. So it's really hard to hear stuff in the first place, but gunshots and footsteps are hard to decipher where they're coming from. So that definitely needs to be addressed. Another thing that needs to be addressed is mortars. They are bugged. They're hard to call in for some reason, and I mean they're trash in the first place because for whatever reason you have to throw this marker, which is a proxy mine type thing that's super heavy that you have to throw, and then that'll mark your position that you want to get mortars inbound at. And so they're not going to be used that often, but they're still bugged nonetheless, and it glitches everything out. So the only thing I can do after bugging out with the mortar system is ADS and shoot. Like none of my tacticals, none of my lethals, nothing works anymore after getting bugged with the mortars. It only happens for that death, but it's still annoying nonetheless. Distortion, haze, and fog. So there's too much distortion / suppression when you are firing at someone. It's going to be hard to fire at somebody and kill them if there's too much fog and haze in front of your vision because of the gunfire and distortion on target. So you're not going to be able to guess where the target is every time to get the shots that you need to kill that enemy. It's too much. It's ridiculous. I don't think that it should be any part of the game. The haze and fog in the map isn't too crazy, but it definitely needs to get fixed as well. It needs to get toned down a little bit. Stun grenades kill way too often in this game, way more than I've ever seen in any other Call of Duty. They seem to just do a ton of damage for whatever reason, so you're killing people with stun grenades, and I've been killed so many times with people's stun grenades, and I've killed so many people with my stun grenades. So it definitely needs to be changed a little bit. It shouldn't be killing anybody that has more than 5 HP in my opinion, unless you're hitting them in the head and damaging with the stun. There shouldn't be any reason that you're killing with a stun as often as in Call of Duty Vanguard. The movement is something else that needs to be addressed. The sprint out times are atrocious. They're way too slow. They're like double the amount of time that it takes to sprint out in Warzone and Modern Warfare 2019. It's super slow, and it definitely needs to be cut in half at least cut in half. And what I mean by sprint out times is from a full sprint, as soon as you see an enemy, how long it takes for you to bring your weapon down and begin firing. That is sprint out time. The ADS speeds, especially on snipers, are super slow. The main thing is on snipers. It's too slow. So I'm guessing that there's going to be attachments and stuff that help your ADS speeds with certain sniper rifles so that people can actually quickscope that want to quickscope, because it is a viable option in my opinion. It is an arcade based shooter, so quickscoping is something that I think is a part of this game, but it definitely needs to be addressed a little bit because it's kind of bad in Vanguard. Executions also need to be reworked as well. The kill and hit marker timing is off. I've tried so many executions and it seems to not line up. So when you shoot somebody in the execution, you should immediately get the kill, the hit marker, the XP, everything like that. Otherwise, it just seems off and it doesn't feel as rewarding. Anyway, if you guys have anything that I didn't mention in this video, please post them down in the comments below. Head to Twitter and tag Sledgehammer Games and Treyarch in your tweet so that they can know that it needs to be fixed. Don't forget to share this video and tag Sledgehammer Games and Treyarch as well so that they can see it and hopefully fix some of these things by the time beta weekend 2 comes out or launch, or maybe a little bit after that. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it for this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Check out some of my other videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
So let me break it all down for you. I ain't never giving up, I ain't never giving up. Taking that crown from you. I ain't worried about you, I ain't never. So let me break it all down for you. I ain't never giving up, I ain't never giving up. Taking that crown from you. I ain't worried about you, I ain't here to make I ain't never slowing down, keep on going till I'm found. No, I'm never slowing down, cause we're blowing up now.